You shot at a car going down the interstate because they cut you off. Good morning, you're Charles Newman.
Yes, ma'am.
And this is 25 DCCR 0545. Mr. Newman was previously in court, entered a plea of guilty to the second-degree felony offense of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Has everyone had an opportunity to review the pre-sentence report?
Yes, sir. We have, Your Honor.
Are there any additions or corrections?
Not with us. The only addition, Judge, is after speaking with the complaining witness, we would request $1,653.75 in restitution.
We are not opposed to that.
1,653.
And 75 cents.
75. Mr. Newman, if I test you this morning, you gonna have anything in your system? Let's double check that first. Have a seat in the jury box. And if you'll
Yes, just give me a couple minutes.
work on
Get
Mr. Hebert,
in
please.
here.
Okay. Okay. We're back on the record. Excuse me, cause number 25 DCCR 0545, and Mr. Newman's here for sentencing. Mr. Newman tested positive for THC, which obviously gives me some concern.
Which just to briefly address that, he took a drug test just the other Thursday. That was for work.
No, that was just to make sure, like, I was doing good and everything. I passed. That's why.
Just to make sure you had everything out of your system
Right, yes,
before you
ma'am.
came to court?
Right. I just wanted to make sure that I was doing, like.
He had surgery a month ago.
And then I had-
taken
Stop
narcotics.
talking over your attorney. Let him talk.
He had surgery a month ago. He took narcotics as part of that. He has a prescription for that. But he took a drug test just to see if anything was going to show up. Nothing showed up.
Well, THC isn't have anything to do with
That is
a
correct.
surgery.
That is correct.
He's admitted that he uses marijuana. That's
right.
why I had him tested today. So at some point, you used marijuana, and you clearly were making sure it wasn't, if you had a prescription for narcotics, that's not what you were worried about. You were worried about testing negative or positive for marijuana because you admitted to the probation department that you use. And so stop. Take responsibility.
Yes, ma'am.
You shot at a car going down the interstate because they cut you off.
Yes, ma'am.
You barely missed a person in a car because you got pissed that they cut you off. And you're going to sit here and argue to me about
I'm not
using
trying to-
marijuana? I mean, this is crazy. What you did is crazy. The deal you're getting is amazing. And I would think you would come in here absolutely clean, not hoping you're clean and testing positive the week before because you might have used something that might not be out of your system, which is where we are today. All right, anything else before I sentence Mr. Newman?
Judge, I just point out a couple of things that are in the PSI. This is a severe situation, but it's certainly out of character. Mr. Newman has never really been in trouble of any kind before. So this is definitely certainly a one-off. He's always remained employed, had good employment. He did lose his job as part of this case, but he's had surgeries recently and he has work lined up, so he is intending on continuing to maintain the normal life that he's always held, other than this particular incident. Obviously, if marijuana use is a concern, if he can't stop using marijuana, they're going to figure it out at probation, whether that's drug testing or a patch or whatever the court decides is necessary for that. But it's not using worse drugs that would be even more concerning considering this case. So we're just asking the court to follow the deal and impose whatever drug conditions the court deems are necessary.
Mr. Smith, anything else?
No, Judge.
All right, so Mr. Newman, what I'm going to do, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. I'm going to find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings and place you on probation for a period of 10 years. You're ordered to pay a $1,000 fine. You're ordered to pay restitution in the amount of $1,653.75. You will be ordered to enter and successfully complete the JCDI program, which is an intensive outpatient treatment program. Obviously, if you're using this close to court, you're going to get some treatment to make sure you're not. You will be required to wear a drug patch until further order of the court. I am also going to order that you serve 15 days up front in the Jefferson County Jail. And so you'll talk to probation today. You will go into custody. And this is just too serious of a case for me not to make sure you understand some consequences of your actions. To be coming in here for shooting at someone in a car, testing positive, is just, it's not okay. And you need to understand that. So this is still an amazing opportunity. You don't have a felony conviction on your record. So if you successfully complete the probation, and Mr. Galmore's right, this is apparently seems to be very out of character, but it's so serious that it's just something's going on, and we're going to get that figured out. And so if you do everything you're supposed to and you're successful on this probation, the case gets dismissed at the end. You will never be a convicted felon. But the other side to that is if you violate any condition of probation, you will be brought back into court. You could be found guilty of the offense, and you could go to prison for up to 20 years, anywhere between 2 and 20 years for this offense. One of the things that makes me a little more comfortable, I guess, you're very lucky that the victim of this offense, number one, didn't get hurt, and number two, is in agreement with you getting this help and being on probation and making sure you follow through. So you should be very appreciative of that. I'm going to hand you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. You can go with the bailiff. Probation will talk to you in just a few minutes before they take you back. Good luck to you, sir.